Oh my goodness!
It's time
Yes,
for,
we are back.
and it's
Saturday
time
night.
for Talk Talk Live. Oh, Mina, you've never looked better.
I am here. Can you hear
And
me?
you're queer. I can hear you. Oh my gosh, it's the one and only
Mina Mercury. Hello, world. And my girlfriend, my gal.
And I am Miss Gloria Hull, and we are on week 10, month 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 13. It's like the song that never ended. I don't know. I just, they're milking this one. They're milking this episode, this season. They're doing it all. Look how gorgeous you look, Mina.
Never ends.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. And you look
I
pretty
love
good
those
yourself.
freckles. Oh, this little thing. Thank you. I am so excited for tonight. This is, of course, what else are you going to do on a Saturday night? There is a delay, as usual. Mm-hmm. It's like our usual Saturday delay. But I am so excited because, this is what I live for every Saturday. I just, slap on some earrings. And I was just wake up looking like this. And off we go.
Well, you look gorgeous, Sissy Pooh. I love it. Little sailor girl there.
I love a sailor.
Oh, look who's here. Sienna Blaze.
Oh, Sienna. Yes, Queen. I love it. This is my favorite episode because, of course, I got regulars. This is my favorite episode because, of course, it's the roasting episode, which, I love. I love to roast. I don't know if I'd be any good at it because I think I would. We'll talk about it later on, but I might be more like a Utica. But I love to roast. So I'm excited for tonight.
I am too. I am not a roaster. I would absolutely probably fall flat on my face.
Well, I was just thinking, Mina.
Easy.
It's not, but I was just thinking, what do you and ambulances have in common? You both take it in the back and go, whoop, whoop.
I don't know.
Come on, give it to me.
Oh my God, girl. You're full of them tonight, aren't you? Wow.
Oh, Sienna. I love a good roast as well. Pot roast, chicken roast, pig roast, and of course her all-time favorite, a good old spit roast.
Oh, girl, you're on fire. Were you drinking before this? What happened?
Just put the comb down. It's time for the show.
I love it. Oh my God. Okay, so we do it. Let's kick it off. Kick it off with a recap, shall we?
I love a recap.
Okay. Nothing like a good recap, let me tell you. Oh. All right. So last week was Pop Goes the Queen. And our top winner of the evening or the show, the episode, was Simone, and then shocker, Rosé. It was a double win. You're Rosé. You were so.
Can we just take a moment? Everybody, if you don't know, I love Rosé. I got a soft spot in my heart and a hard on in my pants. I love this queen. She is my jam. I am hopefully her jam. She is going to love me one day. But I've been talking about her nudes that have been leaked. And I think, purposely. And I just want to show everybody, look, where is it? Now, we had to cover her up with our pictures because I love to be the tip. But, oh, my God, girl, look at her. She is a model. She is a model. In drag, out of drag. I love this queen.
You do. You're obsessed. They're going to put out a restraining order against you of some sort.
Oh, I hope so.
It's going to be the end of it. Sally D is here. Hey, girl.
Sally D! Bonjour! Comment vas-tu? Oh, I had so much fun last week with Sally D. I've actually had people reach out to me.
Incredible.
Exactly. I've had people reach out and say how much they loved you, Sally D. And I think, for me, the best part was, I won, Mr. Leather in 2011. Hands down, amazing.
Yes. We love a good leather winner, Mr. Leather. I think she should go for Mrs. Leather. That's what I suggested. She said it was a lot of fun. I bet it was a lot of fun. Who doesn't like a good spanking?
Are you done with your recap, or are we still doing our recap? I've already moved on to this week. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you cut me off with your obsession. The bottom two was Utica Queen and Tinta Burner. And unfortunately, we saw Miss Tinta Burner sashay away. Oh. And Queen Utica saved for another day, which probably, maybe we should rethink shouldn't have happened.
But how is Olivia still around? I'm just saying.
Yeah, she was very lucky that two other people sucked worse than she did this week because, it was a doozer. We're going to get to all the deets. Oh, look, I'm doing my homage to Rupaul tonight.
Not wearing fingernails. I mean, Alyssa Edwards probably calling her up saying, bitch, why ain't you wearing fingernails?
I am being lazy. I'm being RuPaul. This is my homage tonight.
Your homage to RuPaul.
Ooh, where'd that starry background just come from?
Well, I just realized it was all like boring background. I was like, this is not who we are.
No, we're crazy bitches. We need a good background.
That's right. I was too focused on Rosé. I forgot about the background.
You. Oh, you and that Rosé.
Woo!
All right. So, shall we just get to this week then?
Can we? I mean, it's like 4 months. Let's do it.
I know, right? Do we want to wait a little bit? Maybe have a little more suspense? No. Okay. All right. So this episode was episode 12 of season 13. This was called The Nice Girls Roast. And it was called The Nice Girls Roast because the queens had to roast 3 miscongenialities. Ooh.
I love this. It's the first time in drag history that they did this. I love it. I
think it's a brilliant idea. I love it.
Yeah. I would say, though, I don't think Valentina ever should have won.
We have a Saturday night delay. Okay.
We do, I know. I would say that Valentina never should have won Miss Congeniality. But that's besides the point.
The people voiced their opinion. Oh my goodness. All the comments are coming in and they're just like, can't come. David C. Jones. I was so sad to agree that Utica should go home.
Well, but David, we haven't said anything yet. Don't give it away. Don't be the spoiler, David.
No.
And Sally D said, it's a never-ending story. Which it is. It never ends.
It ends. A never-ending episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race season 13. Season 13 is the season that will never end. It won't.
Yes.
So first off, let's have a discussion about this amazing mini challenge, okay? I don't think I have laughed so hard on RuPaul's Drag Race. It was ridiculous. Oh my God, it was so good. Like RuPaul, I don't even know how we chose a winner. Like really, all three groups were fantastic. Like they were hilarious. Oh my goodness, they were so funny. So basically, let's explain for the folks what it was. For those who didn't catch it. So what it was is that the queens paired up into 3 different groups. They then had to do sort of like a glam tutorial, like a YouTube glam tutorial, but one was the face, the other was the hands.
You know, I think this would be fun. I would love to do this in real life. I mean, that's pretty much how I put my makeup on as is. So I say let's do it. It'll be fun.
I mean, could you imagine if we were in the same room to do this together? That's how we did this episode. We're missing out on so many things.
Damn you, COVID. I know.
It would have been great. Maybe we'll do like a special afterwards where we do all the different challenges
that we wanted to
I
do.
think it could be funny, actually.
Totally. So this was
hilarious.
It would be good. So this was the comedy makeup tutorials with Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics, which we love. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I have every palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love it.
You do. I'm sure you do. Except this brand new one, because the girls got to actually promo a brand new palette. That's what.
No, I have this palette. This shit ain't brand new. I have this palette.
Oh, okay. She said it was brand new.
I have both those palettes.
Then how come you don't look like that?
Oh, yes.
Folks, this just goes to show you might have the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. What it looks like online and what it looks like when it gets to your doorstep.
Oh my God, you're just so funny. Said no one.
Sometimes. So the mini challenge groups were Rose and Candy Muse. Simone. Oh, I just totally choked on something. Simone and Olivia, and Gottmik Utica, which I personally think that Gottmik and Utica was the funniest, okay? Because you've got Gottmik, who's this tiny, thin, gorgeous little, but Utica's arms, it's just like
creepy long. Yeah, it was creepy long.
It was the best. It was new. Yeah, see? How come I can't read any of those comments? Oh, look at her there. Gorgeous. It was new when they did the episode. It was new.
Of course, Sally D. I've had this shit for a while.
All right. So, going through it, what was your favorite? What did you love about it?
Well, you know, I really liked, and this is not because I'm in love with this woman, but Rosé's I thought was actually, I know, but I thought Rosé's was actually really funny. I mean, this was funny. I was like, please don't poke her in the eye. She had beautiful eyes, but I thought, oh, girl. I actually thought this was really funny. you have Candy Muse, in there with their big old man hands pounding her face. I actually loved this one. What about you?
Oh, mine was absolutely Utica and Gottmik.
Utica.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Hands down.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah.
I think it was so funny. Sally D.
It would have been funny.
Utica and Gottmik was really good.
Oh, yeah. It would have been funny if you could see Utica's long-ass giraffe legs, too. Like the whole thing just would have been funny. I would have lived for that.
Oh my God, that would have been hilarious. I love it.
Yeah. But of course, you have to have a winner.
Yes.
And of course, the one and only Rosé and Candy Muse won it.
Yes.
I mean, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Rosé's makeup, it almost looked like Tina Burner did it.
Do you know what? I think that's why she's wearing a red wig. I think it was a total
shade.
I totally think it was. I think so, but what we don't know. But I think that.
You heard it here, folks. You heard the tea right here. That's so shady.
I don't know for sure though. Don't go telling everybody. Probably not.
Spread the word.
All right. So, spread the word, not your legs.
Or spread your legs, whatever. Just wash your damn hands first.
Spread everything.
That really reminds me.
Why not?
That really reminds me. What's the difference between you and a bowling ball? I can fit 3 fingers in a bowling ball. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay. You
I'm all over the
spent
roast.
way too much time online before tonight. You had way too much time after your 5-hour run to be Googling jokes from bingos, okay? Just don't tell any crazy offensive ones. We don't want to offend people on this platform. We'll leave that to you to cut and offend people.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's get into this roast then, because this is a highlight, I think, of the show.
It was the only thing of the show.
Okay, but can we how long? They are literally stretching this shit out. They didn't even have a runway. This was the whole show. It was crazy.
I know. Well, the runway is supposed to be their outfits while they're doing the roast.
That's a cop-out. That's lame.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we watched this damn show for the outfits.
But also in the past, when they've done roasts and stuff like that, they've kind of done them and then did the runway. Or they do the runway, then they all stand in there, and then they do the roast, and then they... Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I thought it was a little bit...
They are stretching this shit out.
What do you think? Was there something weird here?
Was something queer?
Other than Miss Gloria Hall?
That's right. Sally D. But damn Tish. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but that's a really good drag name.
But damn Tish.
But
if I wasn't Gloria Hole, I was really gonna go with Anita Dick. Anita, I think, is a beautiful name, and everyone needs a dick, so it would have been Anita Dick. I think it would have been good.
God. So then that means all your children would have to have the last name Dick.
Yes, it could be small dick, big dick, fat dick, round dick, square dick. I'll keep going.
Dick.
Smelly dick, uncut
Floppy
dick.
You'd have a drag king son and call him Dick Dick.
Dick. That's right. I mean, there's so many things I could do with that. But, Gloria Hole was just so much better because a house of holes is really the only way to go.
It is. A house of holes is glorious. It's something else.
That must be why I don't have anybody in my house. Like, it's just Gloria hole. I don't got an a-hole or a butthole, or I don't got anybody else, just me in my little house.
You and your dirty dark hole. That's all there is. All right, so let's introduce to you, before we get into these amazing, talented, hilarious roasts, by which I mean 3.
Yeah, that's right.
So the guests for the episode, for the roast, sorry, was Miss Valentina was back. Yes, we love the Valentinas. We also had Miss Nina West. Oh, where did you get that picture of Valentina?
Well, this is just like, this is her, like.
I think that was when Utica was up and she was shocked. That's what I think that was. Then we had the amazing, the beautiful, and the wonderful Miss Nina West. Absolutely love her. And then the current reigning Miss Hattie in Closet.
Yeah, there you go.
So funny.
They all looked gorgeous.
So
I don't know what Nina was wearing.
They did. They were fantastic.
I don't know what Nina was wearing, but they all looked good.
That's her pride. That's her pride.
Sally D. Valentina's makeup was off. Very weird. Well,
I did, although, like Olivia's joke about her eyebrows being like tick, tick, tick.
But then she threw it right back at her and said, "Bitch, look at your eyebrows."
She did. But it's funny though, because when I first saw, like, really was introduced to Valentina and I saw her drag, I was like, why has she got so many, like, lines on her forehead?
Yeah.
It's like, it's true, though.
We know they're fake. We know they're fake. You don't need to draw those lines.
That's not real hair in there. Sally D, laugh out loud, Gloria. When you got talent, you just go with the name that fits you well. Hole.
Everyone loves a hole. Oh my God, I love it.
All right, shall we get started on talking about this amazing roast?
Please.
So up first was Miss Candy Muse. Okay. So I didn't really know what to expect of Candy and doing a roast, like stand-up. But she was so funny, and I thought she was the perfect opening. I really do. I thought she was, I really do. Yeah, I really do think that she was the perfect opening. She was, like, powerful, and it was funny.
Yes.
Like, her jokes were landing. She was hilarious. The one about Rupaul. When I told Rupaul to start acting his age, he died.
He died.
Stop it. It was so good.
Well, you can relate. You can relate. I was kind of, I was curious to see where this went, because, Candy Muse can be a little bit of a bitch, let's just say. As a born and bred New Yorker, you really don't know where this is going to go. But I think you are totally correct. She knocked it out of the park. I thought, she came out on stage. She filled the room with her energy. She really had a good time, and it actually felt like a crowded bar. I would go and see her just do this. I thought her jokes were great. I thought it was hilarious when she told Nina West, Drag Race is like the Olympics, and baby, you are the stadium. Like, that shit was funny. Like, I thought it was really, really good. So, yeah, I think, she's been waiting a while to win something. So I think she did a really, really good job.
Oh, she totally did. I agree. Sienna Blaze says she did a great job, but it wasn't original jokes. Yeah, I kind of agree, but it's in, you know what? But how many times? I mean, Gloria, how many times do you tell that ridiculous joke that is just so bad, but you keep telling it and people laugh at it? I mean, it's how you deliver it, really. So,
Yeah,
it was,
I
there were,
agree.
as soon as, you know what, as soon as anybody has to do a roast on that show, they go right for RuPaul's age. They always do.
Yes.
Every
Yeah.
single one, every single time. But it's how it's delivered and what it is. Like, I just thought that was funny. I thought that was hilarious. I told her to act her age so she died. Like, it's
No, I
so good.
agree.
Or when
But I
Olivia
think,
told,
yeah. There you go. Sorry, keep going.
I know we have the Saturday night delay. I don't know what's happening, but whatever. We look gorgeous. It doesn't matter.
I was just gonna say that, there's something about her. I don't know if she's like another Miss Vanjie, right? It's like maybe the way she talks, maybe it's her like her mannerisms, maybe it's just her like bruteness, her like manly womanness, her deep voice. I don't know what it is, but I thought she was pretty funny. I thought she knocked it out. And yeah, I agree, Sienna, the jokes, may not have been original, but I thought she did a great job. And when you compare her to the other ones, I thought she did a really good job.
Oh, totally. Sally D just had a comment up there and it disappeared. What was it? She was very funny, on point, but not bitchy, not too bitchy, just enough to play with everyone. That's what it, and it's really funny. We're going to get to it soon about some other people who are very mean. But have you actually ever watched a roast? Like an actual comedy network?
I totally have. I love it. And if you haven't seen the Justin Bieber roast or the Martha Stewart roast, those are like my all-time favorites. But, the drag queen roast thing is a thing and it's happening. And if you YouTube it, you'll see all of the RuPaul drag queens doing roasts and it is hilarious. And Derek Barry is actually phenomenal. I'm shocked by this, but whenever I see her do roasts, she knocks it out of the park.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. And it's so like, but roasts are not supposed to be like a stand-up skit. They actually go for the throat of the person. Like they get
Totally.
brutal, but they're funny. And the thing is that everybody who is at a roast or whoever the roast is for totally gets it. Like they laugh. So when there's comments where they can be a little bit harsh, but that's a roast. That's what it is. It's not like a reading challenge. It's a roast.
Yeah,
and they get
that's
brutal.
so true.
Like if you,
that's
I
so
would
true.
definitely tell everybody go look up an actual Comedy Central roast, and they are brutal. Like
they cut
awful.
to the throat.
What did
Yeah.
David C. Jones says she knew joke structure and how to deliver the punch. And that's what made it funny. It's true.
It's true.
Totally true.
Yeah, very true.
Okay, so on to our gorgeous number 2. So pretty. She was so gorgeous. Miss Simone. Okay.
Well, thank God she looked good. If that's all you got going for you, she looked phenomenal. So that's really good. But I feel like she ran into the same problem as she did in Rusical. It was like her own self-defeat. She just gets in her head. And I get it, because it's hard to come up with jokes. It's hard to roast. You're on TV. You're like up in front of these amazing people. I get it, but she just like destroys herself. She gets in her head and just that's what happens. But thank God the judges like her, I guess. And I mean, thank God she looked good. But I think, oh gosh, she did a bad job on this one.
I like to compare her jokes to planes in the weeks after 9/11. They just weren't landing. They just weren't landing. They weren't
Yeah,
landing. There were no
totally.
planes landing. There were no
She
planes taking
totally
off, and there
bombed.
were no planes landing.
Yeah,
It
she totally
was.
bombed.
I just. Yo. And you kind of. But the thing is, too, is that she kind of knew it going into it. So that's why I wasn't like, oh, I feel sorry for her. But it was because going into it, she right out of the gate was like, I don't do this. I've never done a roast. I don't know how to do a roast. It's not going to be funny. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be blah blah blah. So she already set the premise to what she was supposed to create, and it was so far down that how is she going to lift up out of it? You know.
Yeah,
Same could be said for Milk, but Milk totally like we'll get to that. Mick,
yeah.
not Milk. I keep calling her Milk. Ugh.
I know, that's just because you like it. You know, I will just say though, quickly with that, we will
Anyways,
talk
I
about,
just don't
we
know.
will, yeah, we will talk about Got Mick in a sec, but there is the interesting pieces with it, right? Here you have Got Mick, you know, when you saw her on episode 1 to today, you can actually see that she's grown. But when you look at Simone, I feel like what I'm looking at is what I looked at on episode 1. She was great on episode 1. She's great on this episode, not from the joke perspective. She looks great, but there's no growth. I feel like she's just not growing anymore.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Sally D says, Simone, what a miss. Jokes were like tumbleweeds in Ghost Town, but someone pointed out with the pics that part of her costume dress ripped. Something with her outfit is not.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know this at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think like she didn't even go into it with a positive mindset that she possibly could be funny. And
Yeah.
I do agree. I don't see like there are other queens that and it's funny. Do you know who I actually see changing too over episode is Candy Muse.
True.
She's like coming along, like growing,
Yeah.
and things are coming out, and things are happening, and you see that with a few of them that they're just, and she is definitely not. It's just like pretty. She's beautiful, and she's got amazing looks.
Yes.
But there's I don't see this talent, the funniness and whatever. But some people are just not funny. They're just not. I mean, you know what that feels like.
I mean, I was going to say, like, I'm with you every Saturday night. I know you're not funny, but here we are, and you just got to do it. You know, you just got to do it.
You do. Okay, next up. So from Simone, we'll take down a couple more notches, and we're going to visit Utica. Wow.
It went from bad to worse.
Wow. Do you know what else? Can I just quickly say that between these two, actually the three that were, but mostly these two, they were giving critiques by people who are comedians, like, or somebody who's a comedian. The other one is just pretty, but like, you know, they were told like, no, don't do that joke. Don't do that joke. Do this. Make it shorter. Don't do that. And Simone and Utica both received this critique from a comedian who knows, like, and with Utica, they told her, they were like, that's way too mean. You can't. That's not, it's different. If you're going to be mean and you want to insult, because that's what a roast is, it has to be funny.
Totally.
Because if you're mean to somebody and no one laughs, then you're a bitch.
Well, you know, that's true. But you know what was so crazy? You know what's so crazy about Utica? It's like she lives in her own world. The woman is, you know, gets critiqued saying, look, like, you're being a bitch. You're like too mean. You know, this isn't funny. You need to change your where you're looking at here. You need to pivot. She walks backstage into the workroom and says how great she is. Like, she is And, we're going to talk about it, but obviously she gets booted off, which I probably just gave it away. But even as she's leaving, she talks about how she thinks that she could do a really good job in roasting and that this could be her thing. Shit, girl, I need those drugs. I need those drugs.
David C. Jones, Utica cannot diss Rue so harshly and expect to stay. No, but Rue had fun with that. She totally had fun with it, and I'm sure there's no animosity because they said too. Yeah. Even Michelle said in the critique, Michelle was like, "I think you lost yourself. You freaked out, and you went to your comfort zone, which is insulting people, or I don't know what you want to call it, but and so I think Rue's been around a very long time, as we know from this evening's show, that she's seen it all. She knows what was going on there, and I'm sure she knows that Utica respects her, and there was no hard feelings with it, but she made it funny.
I would say that tonight we witnessed the complete, definitive downfall of Utica. This was the nail in her coffin. And I get why the judges kept her around for so long. I mean, she truly is intriguing. There is something about her quirkiness, her weirdness. And she came from a town of 300 in, rural Minnesota or something. So she's just this quirky thing that you want to see, but she failed hard at every single comedy challenge this season. She was supposed to be, I think, a comedy queen, or at least we thought. But if you remember back, she couldn't do it. She just is not funny. So I don't know. I mean, even at the top of the episode, there, I don't know. She's just an odd thing. She's definitely in her own world. She's delusional. I like it. I want what she's on. But the jokes were bad. That's all I can see. She was mean. She was mean.
She was. It was just outright the joke. And apparently, I did see this morning a lot on Twitter, anyways. A lot of people coming for her with the joke about Nina West.
Oh, about her size.
Which, can I say, in a roast about the whale thing, but in a roast, an actual roast, if that was drag queens on Comedy Central doing the Comedy Central roast,
yes,
and somebody did that, they would think it's the funniest thing in the world. Yeah. But this show with the general public and the way, just the state of the world we're in right now, it was very uncalled for. I don't think that was, even when she did it, I was like, oh, no.
But you know what? But you know what? This is where I think she failed. I don't think that is a joke for Nina West. Nina West isn't the fat drag queen of them all. I could see you
I know, yeah.
Give me a bigger girl. My mind's gone blank.
You want to put me in that place? You pick
no, I can't think of any bigger RuPaul girls. All of a sudden, my mind went blank. But if it was,
we'll just use you as an example.
Okay, but if it's a queen that's because there are bigger queens that have been on previous seasons, and they talk about their weight. Absolutely. And they are proud that I'm here. Eureka is a great one. She talks about how proud she is about her size and no body shame, and she's there for the bigger girls. Mm-hmm. That joke would have landed with Eureka, not with Nina West. Nina West isn't that big. That's where I was kind of this doesn't really make sense.
No, I know. So. Yeah, and I do think that was a big thing because she isn't that big. At all. She's curvy, but I mean, she's not no. So I think that's.
And I don't remember her. Short. And I don't remember on her season her ever even talking about her weight. No, so it's not even you can't even correlate it. So I don't know. I think it was a funny joke.
It was just.
But wrong person.
Totally. Absolutely agree. Anyway, what do we have? She apologized on Twitter, and Nina said it was okay because it was a roast. Yeah, Nina did.
Yeah.
She responded to her
Yeah.
tweet and said, "You know what, people? It was a roast. It didn't offend me, and but then I'm like, it didn't offend you. But when I saw her tell the joke and I saw Nina's face, it looked like she was a little offended. But who knows? Maybe
well, because it was out of nowhere. Like, she's not that big of a person. Like, if somebody did that to me, I'd be like, okay, because everyone always calls me fat. But I'd be like, I don't know. I think it was the wrong person.
Oh, totally. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Moving on from that, because I really don't think there's much else to say about that one. Moving on to like one of my absolute favorites of the evening, we have Got Mick. Now, Got Mick was terrified at first and really doubted herself that she was not going to be able to make this challenge. She's not a roast queen. She doesn't tell jokes. She doesn't. But yet she was one of the, if not the best of the evening. Like, every joke she told, I thought she was funnier than Candy. I definitely did. I thought she was funnier
I don't know.
than Candy.
I don't know about that. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. I'll say
Sienna
this.
says, should have referenced Nina as a walrus at the San Diego Zoo. Like, love seeing your show at the San Diego Zoo under the water.
But like, that would have been better than run, like her whale sounds. I don't know. But here's the thing with Gottmik. Like, this is what I loved about Gottmik, which is the complete opposite of Simone. Simone just completely crumbled in her own world because she knew, she was afraid. But Gottmik, she fought through that. She was like, this is my worst nightmare come true. I said, if I was ever on the show, I hope we never do roast. I'm not good at it. But yet, Gottmik demonstrated yet again her ability to conquer her insecurities, and she really delivered a great performance. So I agree with you. I thought she was funny. I don't know if she was funnier than Candy Muse, but I thought she was pretty good. I don't know. I think she's a close second. That's what I'll say.
Oh no, she was so good. I loved every second of it. Every joke from the beginning to the end. It was so funny. Like,
that's and Sally D saying Gottmik, she was super good. Phyllis Diller type, love. And that's what the judges said, is that she was like Phyllis Diller. And I have to tell you, that's got to be like a huge compliment on its own.
Oh, totally. Like, the way that she came out there and just started telling those jokes and letting them roll out one after the other, like, it was just like, yeah. I was like, girl, you go with yourself, because that's fantastic. And they were so funny. She was super good. Yeah, amazing. I don't even know what else to say. She was amazing.
It's good.
To that. All right, where's your beverage tonight, honey? You don't have one.
Oh, no, I've been drinking it all night.
Oh.
Have you not been seeing the straw the whole night?
Figured.
The problem is you're probably just looking at yourself this whole time.
I thought that was your lipstick.
Oh my gosh. You know what? This actually is a good time to pause and to do our little segment, because Tuck Talk Live for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 100 would not be possible without our amazing Sourpuss sponsor, who we love. And Mina and I love them so much. We have their Raspberry Sourpuss, which you can get anywhere across Canada. Drink responsibly.
And if you happen to want to mix yourself a beverage or a cocktail for fun and you just don't know what to use that Sourpuss for, you head over to my YouTube page and there's a recipe for the delicious Sour Fizz, or Pussy Fizz, or Sour Fizz. What is it?
Fizzy or Sour Pussy.
Sour Fizzy?
Sour Pussy. I don't know.
Anyways, it's delicious. It's actually so good. I love it. Love you, Sourpuss.
Love you. We thank you for your support. Okay.
All the time. Cheers.
Cheers to the queers.
All right, back to this exciting roast, and our next contestant of the episode was the gorgeous, friendly, loving, talented Miss Olivia Lux.
It is safe to say she'll be the next one out on this competition. Don't you think? I can't even believe she's still here. She's been like under the radar somehow. This queen needs to go. She, definitely was not the worst in this episode. She did get a couple good jokes in there. I don't even remember some of the jokes now, but I think it had to do with Declaration of Independence to RuPaul, right? It was a RuPaul joke. Signing the Declaration of Independence as the parent guardian. I mean, she did do some good ones. However, she's too much into this nice girl thing. She needs to realize that she's not going to win Miss Congeniality. You just need to move on from that, okay? Because her nice girl shtick just totally fell flat. I think you can't be the nice girl. You can't just say something mean while smiling and think that your joke is gonna hit it across. I mean, I thought she did a really bad job. She is so lucky that Utica sucked, because I think she would have been on the chopping block. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's totally what I said earlier. Like, she was so lucky that there was somebody worse than her, because it was, I don't know, the thing that lost me right away was how she walked out. And then she started talking. And when she was talking in this weird sort of like, oh my God, like, hello.
Try to be like a valley girl or something. Yeah.
Well, it was a little bit like Alexis shit. You know what I mean? Like, she was kind of like, oh, I'm going to tell you a joke now, so you all better laugh because I'm really nice. Right. You know what I mean? And it was like, and after the first joke, I was like, what is this voice you're using? But I think it was her trying to create a character because she didn't want to be mean. So I think what she was doing was sort of creating a version of Olivia Lux that could get away with being mean. That's what I think she was totally doing. And it bombed. I totally did not find... I found one or two funny, but after that, I was just like, oh, I can't listen to this. Why is she talking like that? Stop talking like that. It was driving me crazy. I
totally agree
with it.
Sally D.
It was painful to watch. Poor Olivia Lux. She landed one good joke. That's all.
And that's why she stayed. David C. Jones says, Olivia tried to be way too cutesy. It's true. I feel like Olivia really has a lot of growing to do. I get you have a brand. I don't think she knows what her brand is. And I think we saw that from the pop or whatever, the last episode, where she had to create her own drink. So I don't know. Back to the drawing board.
You know what, though? I would just like to say, being kind and nice and friendly is not a brand. It should be who you are. It should not be part of your
brand. But in the drag scene, there are I totally get it. I do get that her character of Olivia is really being this nice, weird queen with that little tiny purse, which is just weird to me. But being a nice queen, which I get. I mean, there's queens out there where their brand is, they're bitchy and, they'll never be able to leave the bar because that's their world. And, they drink a million drinks and call you names and kiss you and do whatever else they do.
I don't know. I just think that being kind to people and being nice should not be a brand. It should actually be like something that it should be genuine. It should be like, I built Mina Mercury is only nice. Like, I get it all the time. People are like, you're the nice queen. You're nice and you're friendly and you're approachable, but that's not my brand. That's how I choose to be. That's who I am in life, right? So my brand is like killer lip syncer, impersonator, fashion-y. You know what I mean? My brand's got all these little things. It's not like based on me being nice to people like that.
I would disagree.
You know,
I would disagree.
Because
if all of a sudden, but if all of a sudden you came out being a bitch, then people would be like, that's not the Mina Mercury we know. Because the Mina Mercury we know is this nice queen.
Yeah, but people would think it's funny. Could you imagine if I walked out during a roast and started just like, boom, 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 boom to people? They would all be like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
No, I can't. No, I can't. That's not even, no, I can't. I can't.
Oh, I've gotten a few real good times in front of people. But my
you have, yes.
So
I don't know what happened to our Rupaul fingering picture. It's gone. This is really devastating to me.
Do you have the new one?
I don't have the new one up here. I just got the one that you sent me. There is a new Rupaul. Rupaul is just given. I know, but Rupaul is just doing the finger thing, and I love it. Keep doing it, Rupaul. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I love it. He did it. He did it twice. He did it during the critiques too, or when What's Her Pickle left. She did it. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to a really good one now. So, of course, next is your girlfriend/boyfriend dressed like a Prince backup singer. And
I love that.
Yes, it's Rosé. Of course you did.
Well, what can I say? I mean, obviously you can see Rosé has some comfort in front of a crowd, right? Like she is a performer. She's used to the stage, so you can see that she's a bit more comfortable. I think being a queen doing the last set is very risky, and you heard Rosé, she just wanted to take a risk, and she did it. So, I mean, I do feel like Rosé was better in the rehearsal. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she got in her head, maybe she got nervous. I don't know, but I think she did a really good job. I think she was clever enough to know that really the only way to convince, like she was just, I don't know. I don't even know if I have the words because she's just so beautiful to look at. But she did knock some out. I thought the Nina West with the broad shoulders, that was hilarious. I think that was funny, not that calling her a whale. Look, she is outstanding. And she's outlasting all of her competitors. I think she's going to be in the top 2 for sure. Hashtag Rosé.
Rosé all day. That's your hashtag.
Rosé all day.
I think I agree. I totally agree. Oh dear. I think the best. One of the reasons that I think she actually should have won the challenge is that she actually did it without cue cards. She did it like completely, like True. She was up there doing her thing, like, and she took that closing, she wanted the opening, and then she just said, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to totally close this. I'm going to nail it. She knew she could do it. She is got stage presence. She is a package deal. She really is. She's a full package deal. And aside from the Tool outfits, but that's something else. But she really is. Like, she was able to go up there without cue cards. She nailed it. I think the reason why she was a little bit less as good than her rehearsal was because she didn't have her cue cards. I think that adds something, that it takes that comfort away, and she was kind of doing 5 things in her head instead of 4. You know what I mean? So, but she was hilarious. I almost think she deserved to win. She should have won the challenge. But yeah, she was hilarious.
You also said that about Gottmik. You also said about that Gottmik. So funny. You're too nice.
You what?
See, you're too nice. You said that about Gottmik too.
Oh, but Gottmik was really good. It could be a double win for me tonight, you know. David C. Jones says Rosé should have won that challenge. The criticism that the two thought she was better in rehearsals was lame. I think the only reason why she was slightly off, and I'm talking like a millimeter off, is because she didn't have the cards. Honestly, because the cards are like a safety note, right?
For sure, but I do think even like the broad shoulder joke, which I thought was pretty funny. I mean, even that wasn't the same as the one in the rehearsal. The one in the rehearsal was really funny, and I think that would have been a lot funnier. But I think you're right. Maybe she just forgot. I don't know why she didn't want cue cards. Why
totally.
not? Yeah.
It was totally because she didn't have the cue card. That's why she didn't tell the joke the same way, is because she was remembering it in her head, and I think she kind of got a little lost and was like, "Oh, I gotta tell the joke." This is what, and then then pulled herself out of it. It was still funny, but it was very funnier the way she told it in the thing.
Yeah,
but that's the kind of jokes that make the that make that funniest about her shoulders. It's a way of saying she's bigger and she's not like a tiny little Mick, but but brilliant, totally funny, totally hilarious.
So
all right, so that was our challenge.
that was the episode. I did want to show the outfits because I thought look at Olivia's outfit. How is this woman still in the competition? I thought Gottmik looked gorgeous. Obviously, Rosé looked gorgeous. And then you got Olivia. I don't know what. What?
We're still doing an oot and a boot. What are you talking about? There's
we are.
There.
Oh,
you just.
Okay.
Oh, of course we are. They were still fashion,
so
honey. We got to do oot and a boot. So we're gonna get to that in a minute.
Okay.
I should have told you that before. Surprise! So who was the winner of the challenge?
Well, hello. It was Candy Muse. And she finally it's her first, and it was her first maxi win, her maxi pad win. So good on her. I know she's been dying to get one.
Yep. Totally. Congratulations to her. She deserved it. She really, I think she deserved it. I wish that Mick or I don't know, they were all so good. But the fact that she opened it and she carried it, and it's true, like she set the pace. And that's very hard to do. And she definitely said it. And like Ross said, after you, I was comparing everybody to you. You know, so
true.
Deserved. Congratulations, girl. You got your first win. You're no longer without a win.
Yes,
says Rosé delivered. She did a good job. Nice way to close the show. And loved the improv. She roasted some of the girls from their performances really good. Yeah, they did.
True.
She did amazing. She really did.
It's true.
Brilliant. Pure brilliance.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so shall we jump right into everybody's waiting for it. It's our big moment of the evening. It's the most famous part of our show. Yes,
let's do it.
Time for boot or
a boot.
trailer.
Tuck talk. Our trailer was delayed. as with everything tonight.
I know we are running on a delay this evening, but whatever. We're making the most of it. We're having a good time. We're funny as hell, and we're pretty. So the delay just means you have to watch us longer.
All right, let's do this. I'm excited.
Right. Here we go. Let's do it. Oot and a boot. Okay, so first up, we had Miss Candy Muse. Girl, this night she decided to put on her corset.
I don't have a really good one of Candy Muse, but I mean, there's kind of, she has a nice figure. It's this beautiful black simple dress. I thought she looked great. The neck thing was kind of weird, but I actually give this an oot. I thought she was gorge.
I totally agree. I think she fully went like gorgeous. The cinching of the waist, she looked so gorgeous. It was like hourglass figure, stunning. I know that now these looks though were not, it's not like a themed runway. So they're not going to be over the top and crazy. They were just supposed to be glamorous, gorgeous, feeling yourself, fabulous. And I think she totally did it. I do agree with the critique of Michelle, who said, "You look stunning, you look gorgeous, but I wish you had more hair on your head. I wish that she had something bigger, like maybe put another wig on top or something, but absolutely an oot for me. Oot, 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 oot,
Oot,
which
oot.
makes that a
double double.
Yes, our first double. Oh, Sally D says, "Oot, looked really nice. It's been a while since she didn't look that good on the Drag Race stage." Yeah, I mean, she looked gorgeous. It's stunning.
She looked good.
True dat.
She looked good.
All right, next up we have Simone. Oh, and Simone was 14 karat, honey. She was gorgeous. What do you think?
She was looking really good. I don't know if we have a great one of Simone, but yeah, you can see. I mean, it was gorgeous. Of course, everything she wears is gorgeous. It was to her body. There's nothing wow about it, but again, there's no, like you said, there's no theme. But I thought she looked really good tonight. I give her an oot.
Yeah, I'm ooting her, man. It was so beautiful on her. She looked so beautiful. I loved her hair. I loved the gloves. The whole thing just was so pretty. Like her makeup, she was gorgeous. So oot for me. Oot, oot, oot. And what is that? A double double.
A double double.
All right, next up we have the amazingly, hilariously funny, brand new career as a Comedy Central roaster.
A roaster.
I think she got that mixed up with being a coffee roaster at Starbucks. It was Utica.
Yes.
So Utica had balls on her head,
which we all love. We all love balls on our heads. Yeah. Maybe I'm over Utica. Like maybe I'm just kind of like, meh. I didn't think it was anything like, I was kind of like, I don't know. I give it a boot. I didn't think it was that great. I thought, maybe she wore something weird like this because she thought it was going to be good for a roast, but it's not her usual fashionista. So I give it a boot. I did not like it at all. And I love balls on my head. I did not like this.
I agree with you. Oh, I totally am booting this. She has so many incredible looks and so many amazing just like versions of herself and stuff that was just so cool, and I just didn't get this one, and I didn't quite understand. I lost You totally lost her in it. Like you couldn't tell, like from the balls of her head to the jacket, and then how long it was to the floor, and it was yeah, no, it's definitely a boot for me. And I didn't think her makeup was very, like, it looked like she didn't really have very much on. So
yeah, no, I totally agree. I
definitely a boot.
Yeah. And I see here we have Sally D.
That is a pair.
And Sally D said it was in the middle for her. So it was a boot for Sally D as well.
Boots everywhere. Becoming like a flu vlog store here.
Flu vlog.
I'm just filling my glass so I have some liquid. David C. Jones says, I thought it was the wrong jacket for the outfit. It definitely was. I didn't get it.
Oh, David
would have
C.
been cool.
Jones. It was the wrong outfit for the jacket. I mean, it was just wrong.
I think it would have been cool if the jacket was like a moto jacket, like if it was cropped and then had this huge, colorful, long dress skirt thing. Like if you took that coat right up to her waist and cut it.
Yeah, or just not wear any of it. I mean, whatever.
You're so awful. Okay, next up we have Got Mick. Yes, we do. Got Mick. Very, very, very Got Mick makeup.
Yeah.
Very rockerish, very Mugler inspired, sparkle fabric, like almost like semi see-through. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we have this picture, but here. I mean, I don't think it was anything spectacular. I didn't think it was, like, it's really, I'm kind of in the middle on this because she didn't look bad, but then I was like, I don't know, what was she thinking? She's like, oh, I'm just going to bring this like black dress just in case I need to wear something. I don't know. I'm going to give it an oot, but only because she looked good in it. That's it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't a huge fan. I thought there was could have been a bit more.
Yeah, no, I agree. And again, for the challenge, it wasn't like some crazy costume done out outfit. It was supposed to be just something that made you feel sexy and gorgeous and fabulous. And it fit her amazing. She looks stunning in it. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I totally am giving it an oot. Oot, oot, oot for me. And that makes it
double.
Yes. What did Sally D say? What a way.
Sally D said a boot.
Said, a boot. Too plain.
It's like, really?
Go ahead.
This is the dress you want to be judged in?
Oh, girl.
That's what I've been saying too.
Sip of my tea here.
Sally D says she did have a little Phyllis Diller vibe with those shoulder pads. I
love it. I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was a super cute dress. I would now, if you gave me that dress, I would be dressing the shizzle up out of it because it would be, I would do a lot more to it. But that's okay. Next up, we have Olivia Lux. Yes, folks, we have Olivia Lux. She had the hair. I loved the hair. I want that hair. It was
for Halloween.
It was like a big
for peach. Halloween. You want to be a pumpkin?
A big peach. It wasn't orange. It was like a peach color. And that photo, it looked orange, but it's not. It's like,
well, hello. Looks orange in that photo too. Looks orange in that photo. Looks orange in that photo. Looks orange in that photo. Looks orange in that photo.
There's red light. It's the light shining on it. Leave her alone.
This is a total of
and I actually really liked the dress.
What do you mean you liked the dress?
We both moved forward to read it. We're like, hey? Well, Mina, you're wearing glasses. That's why you liked it.
I think it's horrible. Like, look at it. How did you like this dress? Who are you?
It was cute. I think it was cute.
Oh, girl. Time for her to go. Time for her to go. I'm sorry. Her time
I think the hair in the dress, the hair in the dress saved her. That's what I think.
Am I the only one seeing this? Really? Am I the only one seeing this? How drunk are you? Am I the only one seeing this? I can't even. Total boot for me. So you're giving it an oot?
Drinking fizzy water.
You're giving it an oot because you love it so much?
I like it. Yes, I'm giving it an oot. I like it. I think it's totally cool. It's totally cute. I love it. It should look good in it.
I can't even.
You're just upset because you can't show your shoulders. But you didn't shave them yet, so don't go flashing them.
Oh, you shady bitch.
Oh, I'm terrible. I could possibly do a roast. Okay, next up, we have your lover from another mother. We have Miss Rose. Now, we want to talk about her roast, how she made fun of Nina's shoulders. Honey, if Nina was the stadium, you are the pole that holds it. Like, that is... But I'm joking. I'm saying these things, but I freaking love this look. I want that jacket. Like, hello, Rosé. If you're done with that coat, you don't want it, I'll have it. Thank you. What do you think?
Well, I think this, to me, is a RuPaul's Drag Race runway look. I think, like, the hair was super cute. I loved the hair. On point with her brand, Rosé. The jacket, the outfit. I thought she looked really good. And I'm not just saying that because I love her. But I really feel like this was the outfit I would expect, like, something like this put together from all the other queens that I didn't really get to see. I thought she brought it, and you should. Every time you're on TV, every time you hit that runway, you want to look like, you at least put some money to it.
Totally. I totally agree. Like, these other looks were cute, and I get that they were probably told, like, oh, just be cute, whatever. But, like, even if they were like, oh, you're just going to be roasting somebody in this, and it just needs to be cute, I would be like, no. It needs to look like this. Like, I gotta have this, and this hair, and this thing, and this blood, because I'm a drag queen, and I'm on Drag Race, and I need to, like, blow people's minds. I want to step out there during the roast and have everybody in that room and the world remember me because of the way I looked.
I would just look good because I know I'm on TV. I mean, I would just do that. I'd be like, Shicker, I'm on TV. I better look good.
Yes, but it would be something over the top like that I would totally do. But that's absolutely an oot. That makes it a...
Double. Can I just...
All right, so that's
before we move on. Wait, before we move on. Can we do an oot and a boot? Oh, it's not really a clear picture. That's too bad. I think RuPaul looked hot tonight. I thought she did a really good job.
Oh, totally.
That's all.
It took me back to supermodel days. Supermodel days.
Totally.
That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah.
I remember,
and of course,
the first time I saw RuPaul on, TV, and she was on the Arsenio Hall show and did Supermodel, performed it, and then talked with him, and she looked so incredibly gorgeous. She had this huge blonde barrel curl wig and this little bodysuit number that had like a big triangle thing hanging down. But this look just reminded me so much of it. Like so much. She's looks so beautiful. Way to go, Mama Rose.
Way to go. Oh. But of course, the big joke, of course, in the roast, Utica asking her to stand up is because she was wearing sweatpants. Which, she's probably on set all day. She's like, shit, girl, I'm not standing up.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh my God, she probably was too. That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then when she goes to finger, she don't got no fingernails on.
Yeah, that's right. You ain't a drag queen that's got your fingernails on, honey. I love it. Well, that's it.
So that brings us. Oh, RJ says yes, it was a fabulous outfit. Absolutely, honey. It was gorgeous. So that brings us to the end of Boot for this week. There's still another 5 weeks to go.
Still. We'll be here for another couple months, folks.
I mean, the runways are getting shorter. This was 6 people. Next week, it'll be 5. Anyway, speaking of, we had Candy Muse. She's the winner of the evening. She wins all. She's fabulous, amazing, did a brilliant job. But of course, where there is a winner, there is always the losers. And tonight's losers, Utica and Simone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I tell you, Simone,
my goodness,
Simone fell 100 feet. She was in her little penthouse suite. She just fell down to the ground floor like the rest of us. Well, what are you going to do?
I mean, technically, Utica was up in a penthouse suite too, and she thought she was like the funniest thing ever. But
what goes up must come down.
Absolutely. They lip-synced to No Tears Left to Cry by Miss Ariana Grande. Found it very fitting that there was an Ariana Grande lip-sync on the same show that Miss Valentina was on.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they did that on purpose.
That was the Ariana Grande song when she was...
Yeah, that's right.
I would like to keep it on, please. So they lip sync to it, and of course, in the end, we have Simone shantaeing and staying, and Miss Utica sadly sachets away. Cheers.
Bye, Felicia.
To our amazing Utica. We love you.
Bye, Felicia.
Remember when she was like so incredible and we were like, she's gonna be in top 4, she's gonna be in top 3, like, and then what happened?
Now we're like, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. That's all I gotta say. I got an amen up in this house.
Oh my God. Yes, unfortunately, she's gone. Now we're down to 5 queens, so we have 5 weeks left. Oh my goodness.
It's so much fun. So much fun. Well, that's it. I mean, fun.
And what's happening next week? I didn't see.
Who gives a shit? I'm running out of outfits. I don't know about you, but I try to wear a different outfit every night, and I'm running out of outfits. This show just never ends.
I know, right? It's costing us money. I need to go and buy new wigs all the time. I'm going to have to start going back to my first ones.
That's right.
I'll dust them off. We'll wear some retro wigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us live every Saturday night. For all you that come and stay with us and are loyal to our program, we love you so much and we thank you. Oh, Sally D says it was her time to leave. She was way too much in her head.
It's what drugs will do to
Yes,
you.
Sally D agree. Yeah, I know. It's she's a little bit of a funny one.
But before we go, we do want to let everybody know that, of course, they can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you can find us, at Miss Gloria Hole, Mina.Mercury. We love to talk with everybody throughout the week in between our show. So please add us, come say hi, and let's continue to have some fun throughout the week. Hopefully you're getting your vaccinations. Hopefully you're like getting close. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Almost. I can't wait till we can do this in person again. We have so many challenges we have to reenact.
I
just can't
want to
wait
do
for
your
the one
makeup.
where you do my makeup.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You will never look this good. But I'll try. I'll see
You're
what
right.
I can do.
And you know what? You're totally right. I'm never going to. Well, we thank you guys so much. We hope that you had an amazing time, and share. Tell all your friends, get everybody watching us, because we're just a couple of crazy drag queens, funny as hell, beautiful, stunning fashionistas. Well, one of us.
Well, I'm beautiful.
The other one has pool noodles on her head. But she looks gorgeous, and I love you, sis. I love doing this with you.
Love you. This is so much fun.
It's the best. Yay!
The best.
All right, everybody.
Have a great... Have a great...